Hey guys, my name's Steph, I'm Botanist Cool. Today we're playing some Terra Nil, and I'm going to show you how to beat the temperate riverbed level with a relative amount of ease. It's a very simple guide, nothing too crazy, and I'm speeding this up for you guys because, yeah, it took about 28 minutes, and that's actually my fastest run. I did one that was like 34 minutes just before, just because I want to see how fast I could go. Anyways, this could take you about 28 minutes to really get done, so I'm speeding it up for you guys. I hope you all enjoy it. Subscribe, like, follow, all that good stuff. Let's get right on into it. As you guys have already seen, I've already done quite a bit on the field. First and foremost, I placed all my wind turbines and my water pumps on hills. That makes the water actually go through the river easier. It makes it more efficient, and you get more water for your buck, getting all those environmental or ecology points, whatever you want to call them. Your ecology points are what you buy things with, like your irrigators, like your toxic scrubbers, etc. Your toxic scrubbers are, you see that putting down right now, the toxic scrubbers are what makes the soil clean and able to actually hold life, like grass and what have you. Water also does that, so don't worry about getting every little spot completely covered, because you're going to unlock rain later, and once you unlock rain, you'll be fine. You won't just need to use the irrigators. The irrigators are what basically shoot out a whole bunch of water and cover all this nice, fertile, clean soil with grass. It's an absolute boon, and that's one of your easiest ways of actually getting those ecology points, or whatever you want to call them. I call them ecology points because I like the sound of that personally. At this point in the game, I've actually already started planning out where I want my next biomes to be, because when you're first starting out, you're not going to be planning out your biomes. You're going to be just trying to cover as much green as possible, but I've already played this map 2, 3, 4 times, so I've already started planning out where my biomes are going to be, and that like island in the center, I want to be a wetland eventually, so I'm going to put like a hydroponium on there later on. But I'm also going to put beehives around on those big trees, because that's just going to give me some really quick, really easy ecology points to buy more things with and do more stuff with. And I'm going to start planning out where I want things, how I want things, and where I'm going to be putting different biomes. We have the forest biome, the flower biome, and we have the wetlands biome, which as a Florida man, I love my wetlands biome. And you're gonna see right here, bam, irrigator to hydroponium, boom, we have a small wetlands right there. Beautiful stuff. I love wetlands so much, y'all. They're great. I'm also planning in my head at this point, at the bottom left hand corner, I'm gonna start planning to do an actual forest, because two things I need to note here. One, there is a hill there that just barely gets some flowers on it, and those flowers are going to be extremely important because we want to make sure to burn them, as you're about to see now, and we want to make sure to burn them so that we can actually make a forest on top of that hill. That way we can get bears later on. Right now, what I'm planning on doing is I'm planning on actually making a ditch. That way I could have a controlled burn and not have the forest fire go too out of control and actually damage the rest of what I'm trying to build in other areas of the map. Use the excavator for this, or if you're careful at planning, just don't water certain areas. If you don't have green, it will not burn. I typically don't do that though, so as you see, the fire is going in its own direction, doing what it's got to do, and it's all good. Now you can see that hilltop is full of forest right now, and that's what we want, because eventually that hilltop's gonna be home to bears. That's what you kind of want to think about. If you already know where things are, you'll be able to plan things a little bit easier. But we do have 6 animals on this map: bears, beavers, wolves, deers, frogs, and oh god, geese, the asshole geese. Which you can already see, I'm starting to scan some things already. I'm scanning for deer and I'm scanning for wolves, because wolves require deer and forest. Deer just require the plains biome. And you guys see, I'm kind of looking for beavers, which forest and rivers. I couldn't get it done there because that wasn't enough river. So I'm actually planning a river on the top right-hand corner, a forest on the top right-hand corner at the moment to match with that river and make it a really solid area. I'm also planning on just kind of, once again, putting breaks in the area so that we don't have a forest fire go completely out of control, and planning a future lake as well in this area, which didn't turn out perfect, I'm not gonna lie. I did do my best, but alas, it just did not work out perfectly. But either way, set up a new fire there. There is going to be a forest going to come up here, no problem. And you're going to see that forest is already booming, and that's where I'm going to be able to get my beavers later on. And at this point in time, I'm actually starting to think to myself, I have a little more I can really work with now. So let's put out these cloud seeders, and these cloud seeders basically make it so that it can rain really easily. At this point in time, I also have my research station out, which allows me to get some things a little cheaper and allows some things like the calcifier to produce more rock. Now, if you want it to be aesthetic, you're gonna want to be a little careful with the calcifier and the research station, but either way. And you can see right here, all that rain, all that water is starting to really affect the area around it and starting to really clear up a lot of that toxic area. That's why I'm saying, don't worry too much about your ecosystem not having a perfect, completely ready to go kind of deal. Like, it's fine. Don't worry about it. The rain will take care of a lot of issues if you are just a little, like, perfectionist about it, which I am, and I have a very hard time, like, not being perfect the first time. At this point in time, I'm using excavators to make myself a small pond to bring the asshole geese in. The asshole geese are, well, they're asshole geese. But I want to make sure I get them in because that's what I want. I want the geese in there, and the geese are beautifully in there. At this point in time, I'm starting to look for the brown bears, and here's the thing about brown bears. I need to have a hive, I need to have a forest, I need to have a hill, and once I get all three of those, it's perfect. The brown bears are 100% there. Frogs, all you need are swamp and flowers, and I can't find enough flowers in some of these areas, so I had to go looking around, and I had to actually expand some flower zones around the top and find more frogs there. Which, mind you, the frogs look absolutely beautiful. God dang, the art in this game is so cute. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. And all the time, mind you, I'm always changing little things to add wetlands, to add this, add that, just for my personal aesthetic view. And there, bam, beavers. River, forest, beavers. We got them all in. At that point in time, this is probably about what? This is about, I think, 20 minutes into my actual level, where I decide we're going to start building and recycling. And recycling is probably the easiest part. So long as you have open waterways to every single part of your map, you should be able to recycle very easily. So my bottom portion here doesn't have a lot of open waterways, which means I'm gonna have to make some with the excavator. And that's gonna be no big deal. It'll happen with time. And if you have anything that's on top of a hill, you're going to need to add in those locks. That way your boat is able to go up and down the hill and properly get every single one of those recycle bins. I don't remember what they're called. They're like recycle bins or whatever. They're recycle bins. They're like the big blue bins you have at home, except much more efficient. And that's what you're going to use to build your ship, which, mind you, the ship looks beautiful. I love it. It's great. I love all the art of this game. It's absolutely fantastic. And at this point, you're just cleaning up, making sure everything's good to go. Once again, you will be probably doing some little minute stuff, which either it's going to be aesthetic or just practical to actually get to an area. What I decided to do here is actually make the wetlands a bit bigger, make it look better. And I could find some frogs here too if I really wanted to, but I think I forgot about them. Poor froggies. I miss my froggies already. They're so good. The art is so cute. And at this point in time, all I gotta do is recycle like the last three, four buildings and put the animals in there that I want in there, because I don't want it looking so empty. Because once again, perfectionist here, I want this to look absolutely beautiful. I want it to look absolutely amazing, and it does. But you know, there's most of this map is absolutely full of stuff, and the other part of the map is kind of empty. I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, I finished this map in about 28 minutes. It wasn't actually too long, and it's kind of a little fun puzzle. That's what this game is. This game is a puzzle game, and hopefully you guys, well, enjoy this little puzzle game. I highly recommend it. They give a portion of all their proceeds to actual, like, ecological charities, which I believe is like a tree charity where they just keep planting trees. It's fantastic stuff. Anyways, if you guys like Terra Nil, make sure y'all tell me down in the comments below. I really do enjoy this game, and I'm going to let you guys see some of the beautiful scenes here. You can see the salmon are coming up. You can see that as we actually added clouds in, there's more ferns and stuff everywhere. There's a lot of cool stuff. All these optional things are really awesome. I say 100% each map because it's so totally worth it. Anyways, I hope you guys had a fantastic time here today. I hope you learned a little bit about how to play Terra Nil, and believe it or not, it has a lot of really cool science behind it, like the actual control burns, something they do in Florida all the time. Anyways, thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope you had a fantastic time. If you like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Comment down below. Stay safe. Stay Botanist Cool. And I'll see you soon. Bye, everyone.